You don't think they're gonna do anything to her, do you, Captain?
Either way, we have to save her.
Damn straight. She's the ray of sun. Good thing we know where that red ship is going. Grand Cypher will hunt it down in no time. But once we catch them, those punks are gonna pay for what they did. They can run, but they can't fly from the Grand Cypher. Not while I'm helmsman.
We promised to meet up with Fix-It Dude. Let's head for the dock.
Right, we've got lunch special. Well done.
Come to view the requests? Here it is. Right. This one, yes? It's in your hands now.
We ready? Careful now.
Alert! Don't let anything get the jump on you.
Looking good. Range! Just like that!
Looks like they're coming for us. You ready?
This'll show them! You missed! Hold steady!
Whoa!
Looking good! They're weaker now! Looking good! Just like that! This should do it!
Uh-oh! This guy looks
Never
strong!
give up.
You better watch out!
There! Looking good. Close call. Enough! Looking good.
Pour it out, pal!
Not today! This'll show him! Looking...
Looking good so far. You got this.
Rain of arrows!
Slime! Better act quick before they run.
An opening! Won't fall! Not now, not ever! Ah!
Watch out! Here they come! There's still enemies left.
Hold steady!
You can take them.
Armor break!
What are they
Decimate!
made
Looking good! Just
We're in the hole right now. Keep it up.
now we're ready!
That's one more quest in the bag.
Whew. We made it through.
Hey, so, all right. I see you have need for a great warrior.
Couldn't resist my help?
Oh, they'll never see me coming.
Come to view the requests? Right. This one, yes? Good luck out there.
Okay, people. It's go time! Attack formation!
There's enemies on the way. We can't let them trash the hallowed ground.
Easy peasy!
I'm getting down. One more. Take that. Looks like we've got guests. Go give them a big welcome. Exploring with baddies on our tails is no fun. Let's give ourselves some breathing.
Now it's on! Looking good! Just like...
I'll finish this. Stop, drop, and
Looking good! Just like...
Good work. Keep it up, and we'll finish the next wave in no time. Daddy alert! It's go time!
Need to hit the gym.
Got you!
It's over! Crush them! Keep your wits about you.
On my mark!
Do what we must! Behind you!
Take him out!
This should do it! Right away!
Eat this!
You guys are amazing!
Go
You have my blade whenever you need it.
Nope.
Follow me! Say goodnight! I love when a plan comes together.
It was a pleasure out to fight beside you.
Look at... oh no!
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. They just keep coming, but we'll show them who's boss.
Just like... on my... Try to dodge this!
Prepare yourself!
Close call.
Keep your cool.
Nope. Beat him down!
There's still enemies left, but you can take them.
Decimate! Time to shine! Let's go!
Got them.
Score 1 for the Holy Knights!
And score 0 for evil.
Prepare yourself.
Armor break! There!
Following.
We're in the home stretch now. Keep it up. Good work. Keep it up, and we'll finish the next wave in no time. Uh-oh. This guy looks strong. You better watch out.
Take this!
Superb.
Did you like that?
Here goes! On me! Tempest Flame! Ha! Shalana!
I'll make quick work of this.
Rain!
Lady Catalina!
Friends.
On it! Cut them down!
Take him out!
Shine as one! Down first!
We make a perfect team!
Burn.
That was nothing! Yeah! We did it!
To the ends of the skies! To Estalucia!
Come to view the requests? What do you think? Have a nice day.
I'm ready to fight!
Yes, can I help you? Here it is. Would you take this one? Please be careful.
You have my blade!
Ready!
Amazing as ever, Catalina.
All in a day's work.
Not you! On guard! Cover me! Personal strike! We're a force to be reckoned with!
I guess so.
On to the next.
Here forward! Start the kitty clown!
You're weaker now.
Never win!
There! Slash it
Is the air crackling?
Don't take your eyes off them!
Got you! Never felt better!
Healing
No,
light.
you won't fall! Not now, not ever! Charlotta!
I'll make quick work of this! Global execution! Finger hard! Lady Catalina!
Friends.
Like a roar!
Dio!
On it! Shine as one! Down first! Oh, that should be the last of them, which means quest complete. Perfect. That was a battle for the ages.
Right.
Hello there. Right. Would you take this one? It's in your hands now.
Sally Forth! Gloria waits! The Vanguard is fine! Don't let anything get the jump on you!
Armor break! Go get him!
Many things!
Not today!
It's me!
Hold steady! Rain!
Look alive! We've got company! I'm here to go! No escape! Uh-oh! This guy looks strong! You better watch out!
This'll show him! Nice! Beat him down!
Witness my knife! It's me! Take them out!
Lay it on him!
Let us topple them! Charlotta, you're my hero! With magic like that, you're hardly in need of a hero.
down! Hey, kudos!
But a nice assault!
I do my best.
Even our final force never wins!
Just like that! On my mark! Try to touch this! Eat this! Never give up!
Did I pass?
Stable offense with room for improvement. B+.
I'll finish this!
Uh-oh, this guy looks strong. You better watch out. Holy night! Hot guard! You have dropped this rope. It's me! So far, you've got this. Many thanks. It's great! By my knife!
Armor break!
Just in me! By my lightning blade! Noble execution! Bring your horn!
Heal!
I'm here now, Arnie! The end is nigh! No escape!
Decimate!
There's still enemies left, but you can take them!
How's support?
That was great!
Let's keep it up!
See-ya!
Today!
Slide! Better act quick before they run! Got you! We're in the home stretch now! We're under protection! I can't break They wanna fight? Got one! Witness my knife! That's one more quest in the bag! A grand triumph for the Order! Welcome! One Skyfarer's trash is another merchant's treasure. Appreciate the support!
Come to view the requests?
I was born in a snow-laden hamlet, peopled by Harvins, small folk more accustomed to the plow than the sword. We believe the sky's far too vast. It happened when I was yet a green, callow youth. I strayed beyond our fences and into the claws of a... I cried for help, But all that met my voice were the howls of the abandoned even by hope. I could only give myself up to before the darkness took hold. I saw brilliant figures skimming the sun-kissed snow. They were the Lumiel, or oh, that there were words bright enough to reflect their flashing swords as they did battle with, or sounds tender enough to echo the kindness with which they took my hand and led me. What can I say? But that they were as mighty and generous as the sun. That fateful day, they gave me life, and I learned that by shutting your eyes to danger, you only leave it free to wander, and thus, I resolved to turn toward the light and become defender to the sky would join Lumiel, and, with my farmer's hands, bear a light through all my being into training, begrudging no amount of sweat or tears.
Our adventure began with a strange light falling over my home island of Zinkenstill. I chased it to the impact site, where I found a blue-haired girl. The girl was shaken, and pretty soon I learned the reason why. She was on the run from Erste, and I knew an unfair fight when I saw one, so I stepped up to protect Lyria from those off. Catalina and I fended them off well enough, but when their backs were in the corner, they released a fire-breathing hydra. It charged me, sending me moments away from death. All I could think about was Dad. He'd been the one who trained me, and he'd done a great job, but... well, so, it's all over. Just as I began to sink into darkness, a gentle light enveloped my body. Lyria, wreathed by a mystical halo, was floating above me with her. Fortunately, it worked. From that moment forward, Lyria and I would be inextricably linked. Looking into her blue eyes, I knew I had nothing to fear. 2 people, 1 life. Lyria had taken a huge risk to save me. Now, if one of us got hit with a fatal blow, the next moment, Lyria and I felt this reverberation of power. The torrent of emotion rushing from me. Darkness and flames swirled around us, coalescing into a massive dragon, Bahamut. With him on our side, we may now that their trump card had been blasted into oblivion, the Imperial Army had no choice but to run. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't chased that light. No Lyria, no lifelink, no adventure. Fate's a funny thing, isn't it? Since meeting Lyria, we've seen our fair share of joy and happiness, but the Grand Cypher crew doesn't buckle under pressure. We'll take on anything the journey throws at us. Now, where was I? Oh, right. We just humiliated the Empire, who probably had reserves waiting. The Empire was not going to rest while Lyria was on the loose. And I figured that since we shared a life form, there was so much to think about, so much to decide. But all those plans could come after we had escaped Zinkenstill. I didn't want a whole army, this time with, I don't know, 30. And, well, I had another, more personal reason for wanting to. Before I knew it, our journey was at an end. The end. As in, we'd reached the end of the skies. I thought about Dad's letter. When I was young, he would take me to the edge of the island, and we'd sit there, admiring the clouds. I wanted so badly to explore those skies, just like Dad. And now, I wouldn't have to make that journey alone. With Vern, Lyria, and Catalina at my side, we come... From the moment we left Zinkenstill, our adventures were hectic, to say. Catalina, who claimed to be an experienced pilot, crashed our small vessel onto the gusty fields of Port Breeze. But we quickly pulled ourselves together and found a new ally, and helmsman, in the form of Rat. Since then, we gained more and more allies. And no matter what obstacle we faced, it's all thanks to their support that I've made it this far. And what a wild ride it's been. To think I had never even set foot off of Zinkenstill. Sure, being a roving band of heroes is difficult, but it's got its perks. New faces, new places, and a whole airship's worth of fun. Anyway, we've just begun the next chapter of our... We discovered another piece of the sky map, which led us to Zega Grande. Yeah, a whole new skydom. But I knew it was going to be fine. Just another... I hope you're ready, Zega Grande, because here we come.
Skyfarers, we need your aid! Goblins!
We were at the dock in Folka, taking care of landing procedures, when a panicked old merchant rushed toward us. Tempeal reminded me of Id and how he had totally beat our butts.
Tempeal, huh? Maybe this time around I get...
That wasn't Vern's usual peppy tone. He was probably reliving those bad memories. Just, I guess after you've spent as much time together as we have, it wasn't going to be a fun journey to Tempeal for either of us. But we were Skyfarers, and desperate times called... Anyway, goblins. Smart. Fast. That meant we wouldn't have the luxury of time. We needed to throw together the minimum amount of supplies needed for the journey and head out. I turned to Vern so we could discuss...
If we're fighting goblins, then we should have them licked by...
Something was wrong. But with the hasty flight preparations, I couldn't spare the few minutes to investigate. A little less than an hour later, it was time to depart. But Vern was...
Hurry, Skyfarers! We can't waste another second!
The later we got there, the more supplies would be stolen or destroyed. This could add up to weeks. Vern, I hope you're okay. I was worried out of my mind. But a captain's gotta do what a captain's gotta do.
Goblins? I can't even what good am I? Just a scaredy lizard who... Man, if only I was more like my pal. Swinging swords and shooting spell. Then I'd finally be able to help out. Maybe I could have stopped Avia from taking Lyra. How do you live the skyfaring life without combat skills? Heck, I can't even... I tell everybody I'm a cool dragon, but I'm just a fake...
You are unworthy.
You were right, Ed. I'm not worthy. Not worthy of being in the crew. Not worthy of being the captain's best bud.
Oh, finally, here you are! I was looking everywhere for you.
Uh-huh. What?
Your captain left you a message. The crew's gone on ahead, but as an indispensable member of the Grand Cipher, they want you...
Indispensable? For a second there, I was about to blow it off. Like, yeah, we kicked butt because we believed in one another. And maybe we weren't perfect. I mean, we lost to it. It was never about swords or magic. And more than anything, it was about being there for each other. What was I worrying about? Who cares if I couldn't fight?
Hello? Merchant of Vern, do you read me? If you're done daydreaming now, I've got a
It was time to get a move on, or I wasn't worth my... Sorry, everybody. Your pal Vern is on his way.
Okay, people. It's go time!
Those supplies should be this way. Let's move.
Uh-oh. Our
potion stock's running low. We'll be okay against a few goblins, right?
Hopefully. Just don't overdo it.
Sure hope Vern's okay.
He was really down, wasn't he? Poor Vern.
Get out of our way! We're in a hurry here!
Yeah!
Damn, we're back for more. Right when we were about to cross the finish line.
Sesame!
Over there, by the supplies! We have to go help them!
Folks doing okay?
Skyfair! We're doing better now. We need these supplies to repair Tempio. Please, could you protect them?
We're on it. Take cover, okay? Looking good. Beat him down. Rain of arrows. This'll show him.
Phew. I think that was the last of them.
Thank you. You've saved Tempio's future.
Heads up, goblin reinforcements. Just don't quit.
Did you miss me? Took me forever to catch up.
Vern.
Vern, was that an explosive? When did you get bombs?
Here come more of those stinking gobbles. Can you take them?
Sure can. They're weaker now. There.
If those goblins manage to steal any more of the supplies, then the relief effort's good as done. No kidding. They've already hauled half our grain to higher ground.
Higher ground? Sounds like a job for a cool dragon.
That's a great idea, Vern. Put your wings to use.
Are you sure you can manage? What if the goblins spot you?
Piece of cake. I'll be back in 30 seconds or your money back.
This should do it.
I found some of the stolen supplies. They're safe and sound.
Range! Looking. Enough!
Here's the second one. Here, how shall I have a potion? Everyone feeling better?
Thanks, Vern. You're a lifesaver.
Those goblins are getting nasty.
Yeah.
Don't fall for their trick.
Looking good. Armor break! This'll show him!
Another chance!
I've got this!
Let us press on.
Yes!
Great.
Nope! Go get him!
The potions left. Do your best, everybody. Got 'em all down. Those stinking gobos didn't get a single sack!
Rain of arrows!
How's that feel?
The enemy have started their retreat. I think the worst has passed.
Thanks to you, Skyfarer. Tenpeel's finally gonna be rebuilt. We owe you everything.
Vern was the real MVP.
Aw, shucks. I bet you say that to all your lifelong pals.
Good work. Now let's get back out there.
After we'd secured the supplies, Vern talked about how he didn't think he was good enough for the crew. I'd always appreciated his support. But even the best people, and dragons, get discouraged. I made sure he knows now. We won the day.
I'll always be there for—
He was back to his old self, basking in the praise of the crew, which caused his ego to sweat. And Vern, let me just say it now. I value you. And all the...
What can I do you for? Look! I just got some rare stuff! Lucky you! Mighty fine taste! Don't be a stranger! What? Daddies ain't got nothing on you!
All right.
Come to view the requests? What do you think?
You think you know the sky and wind, but then you come to a foreign land.
Catalina, where do you think this breeze is coming?
The wind rustled Lyria's hair affectionately as from somewhere far, far away. Much time has passed since Lyria and I escaped from the Erste Empire. I found myself thankful that the sky has no limit, because no matter how many journeys I've made at her... Lyria and I first crossed paths when I was still a knight of Erste, and she a tool in the Empire's mad So you're Lyria. I was appointed to stay by her side as both captor and guardian. She reminded me of a beautifully crafted puppet, never moving or her expression was fixed, and her eyes were bright, moved to pity. I wanted, but I may as well have been talking to a doll. I couldn't find the part of her that was alive. It wasn't until many days had escaped us that I realized Lyria was a real so. I taught her to laugh when she felt joy, and through books and reverie. I taught her to long for the outside world, and when colors on a page were no longer enough, I took her hand and led her to the... The illustrations Lyria had seen were lovely, but the sky now stretching above her was boundless. And finally, her blue eyes shone, as if they were two patches of sky lit by a sun. There, with the open air as our witness, I made her a promise. Someday, we'll sail this endless world together. As the bond between us grew, so did the cruelty of the experiments they performed. Lyria doesn't belong here. No living creature does. The shining empire I served now became to me a place clouded by doubt. Day after day, a battle raged within me. Then, one day, a memory of Lyria's response on the roof broke through like a clear...
Really? You'll show me this endless world?
I had made a vow. There was no more question where I took her hand once again. This time, not to simply gaze at the sky, but to leap into it. And I did it for myself.
As captain of an order of knights, I was faced with a colossal problem. And that was my small stature. No one had ever heard of it. Now that I lived among drafts and humans, I would have to develop a style of combat that would turn my size, if I may, seeing that I worked twice as hard, despite being half as large. My compatriots grew to but even the brightest diamond has its flaws. Within Lumiel's proud walls, there were some that scoffed to be. For my part, I cared not what was said of me. However, I would not stand to have the good. We are an august and redoubted order, and I'd rise up to that image. Thus began my days of height exercises, stretching devices, and not all came from reputable sources. But I took a tactical approach. Days grew into weeks, which grew into months. Then, it happened. Right as I was on the verge of losing all hope, here was the answer to all my prayers. With expectation lending a spring to my step, I slipped from my quarters. I had to take a mountain pass to the village, which was, in a word, of course. I refer not to the countless monsters and bandits, whom I took down with ease. It was the tall steps and great boulders. I was forced to return to the foothills where, through Lady Seer, that was how I met the captain and crew of the Grand Cipher. With their aid, I reached the village without further incident. Only to have my dream. It turned out that this magic tonic was merely your average growth stimulant, designed to help us. All my best efforts were dashed to foam. For the first and only time in my life, I cursed fate. However, it was within the depths of despair that I would find the crew of the Grand Cipher was bound for Estalucia, which is said to be an island of miracles. Could not some power there give me what I seek? With newfound resolve, I was determined to accompany the captain. Needless to say, it pained me to take leave of the Lumia. I still remember the look of surprise on former Officer Bautorda's face. Lady Bridget and Lady Cordelia also gave me their blessing. Oh, there are no words to express how grateful I am to my kind comrades. I dream of the day I can return to them with my head held high, and its crown measuring many feet tall. Such are my thoughts as I peer out over the railings of the Grand Cipher. I hadn't met Master Zaka on that fateful day, if he hadn't saved me, there's no way I'm from the Vault's Duchy, where the weather's sweltering all year long. Thanks to her, my hometown might not have been the most scenic place, but as long as I had Master Zaka with me after traveling for so long, I can finally say that with pride. Before I left on my journey, I was completely clueless. When my master went missing, I was looking for something. Anything that would help me find him. The reason behind his disappearance turned out to be even worse than I could have imagined. The Earthstate, they had manipulated him into awakening the primal beast that had lain dormant beneath the ground. Fortunately, I was able to break through to him, thwarting the Empire's attempt to exploit Colossus's powers for I learned that they were doing all sorts of horrible things, even to their own people. And my master was a kind person who never hesitated to help those in need. I resented the Empire for making him suffer, and I couldn't just sit around when there was work to be done. That's why I decided to join the crew. To stick it to those Empire jerks and give their A few years before I met the crew, I lost my parents. I mourned their deaths for who knows how long. I could barely even bring myself to face reality each morning. With no living relatives in vaults, I was like a ship adrift at sea. Until one day, my master reached out his hand to me. I was so depressed, I just kept staring at the ground. There was something in his voice that made me look up. When I did, I had no idea how he'd done it, but I knew it must have been some kind of parlor trick. But it was just the magic I needed at that. He went on to show me all kinds of incredible spells. The likes of watching him made me smile at a time when I thought I'd forgotten how. My master would always say that magic exists to make people happy. Something about that spoke to me. It made me want to become a mage. So I signed myself up as his disciple, begging him to teach me magic. I'll never. After all, if he was right, that meant I had the potential. One day, shortly after I joined the crew, I suddenly lost the ability to use. No matter how many times I tried casting a spell, nothing happened. The rest of the crew thought Master Zaka might have the answers I needed, so he said it'd been forever since I'd been back home. My master was thrilled to see how I opened my mouth to ask him about my problem, but when I saw how happy he looked, I just couldn't bring I'd promised him that I'd come back as a great mage, but there I was. The last thing I wanted was for him to be disappointed in me. Around that time, an epidemic returned to Vaults. The same disease that had claimed the lives. Wanting to keep it from spreading any further, my master headed to the clinic. But he ended up getting sick too. The source of the epidemic turned out to be an evil spirit that revealed itself to us right there in the clinic. That rotten creature had already taken my parents from me. I wasn't gonna let it take anyone else. Determined to make it pay, I raised my— I'll never forget how it felt to watch, helplessly, as my parents' killer got away. The crew gave chase. Without my magic, I didn't see the point. All I could do was watch as my master suffered. But you know, it wasn't all bad. In search of a solution to my magic loss at the local library, I happened to come across a beautiful— That's when Master Zaka revealed that my mother had been a mage too. On the verge of tears, I clenched my staff tightly in frustration. My beloved home and master were being threatened by a disease-spreading spirit. Just as I began feeling completely hopeless, the staff began to glow. Somehow I could feel it encouraging me. So what if I couldn't use magic? Surely there were other ways to help everyone. When I finally tracked them down, they'd already been rendered powerless. That left me as the only person who could fight. It was that moment when I decided I was done running away. I'd promised myself a long time ago that I was going to use my magic to make people happy. Filled with newfound resolve, I heard a voice. Is that— The voice told me to visualize the power flowing through me. As I did, with my mom's help, I was able to defeat the evil spirit. As soon as I turned to see the rest of the crew climbing to their feet, their symptoms of power spread through the entire island of Vault's Duchy. eliminating. Things were a little touch and go there for a while. But I just know it's because my mom is watching over me through my staff. Thanks to her, I can keep traveling with the crew, using the staff she left me to bring up.
All right, see you.
We've got lunch specials, good food, good prices.